So let me leave you off with a couple of tips here. First and foremost, if you're in a relationship with a performer, you gotta allow them to be who they are being. Sorry, you gotta allow them to be who they are, right? And who they are meant to be. So without criticism, without judgment, without competition, really allowing them to, be in that place. They have the need to be center stage, providing with them with the opportunities for that. And again, without criticism, without judgment, without trying to hold them back, right? And really stepping into that place of recognizing when they've achieved something, right? And it can be something small, it can be something big, but doing that recognition, doing the celebrations, doing things that actively make them feel special. Whether it's just, and it doesn't have to be big things, but even that noticing how they're dressed or what they're wearing, or the fact that they've gotten their hair cut, appreciating how they look, appreciating what they do for you. All of those things add up into it. And so the performer has a really hard time when they feel invisible, or when they feel like they're being neglected or taken for granted, right? Because again, doesn't meet our need to be recognized. Negotiate with them around some of those practical routine chores that you might share with them, okay? So that it's very clear sort of who's doing what and how you're balancing that out, especially if you find that you feel like you're pulling up sort of too much of the load, and you want to get that balance. Just negotiate it. What would that look like? Or find that alternate solution if you can, like I've done, and I know others like me do, and not feeling like they have to do it, right? That's a judgment, and sort of saying, what can we do and what are we willing to trade off for that? As I said, finding occasions, birthdays, great things, Christmas, those are all really important things. And that experience they have, again, feeling like they've been treated as though they are special, that they're being recognized for being special, is all a really important part of it. And it's not to put pressure on you from that place of it has to be perfect, but really making them feel like you know them, you understand them, that you hear what they've said. They will usually give you clues and hints and tips, if you just pay attention to it, because they're not afraid to share that or to communicate that out. But they can be really disappointed when they get nothing, or there's nothing that is celebrated, right? And again, that's a real dissatisfier in that relationship. And last but not least, it's to spend time dreaming with them. So again, the performer, right, rational brain, it's the envisioning function, the ability to see what has not yet happened, the ability to see the possibilities. They naturally dream big, right? And big can be, travel, it can be house, can be luxury, can be all of those things. It can be career, but they dream big. And so instead of going into the conversation about these dreams and what they're seeing in their mind as not being possible or not being realistic, or we can't afford it, or that'll never happen, go in and play with it. Play with the dream. Think about, well, if I can't get to there now, when can we get to there? And how might we make that happen? And can we do it on a modified version? Find out what it means. There is nothing more satisfying to a performer when the people around them step in and play with those ideas and support those dreams. And again, it may take us longer to get to them, but the fact is that we're feeling supported and not being criticized or judged or ridiculed for the fact that our view, again, our intuitive view is so big and so huge. Performers live large or be large, right? Is what we always say about them. And so they have a need to have a life that is not small. And so if you are a performer and you are living small in your relationships and in your life, I really encourage you to reach out to us, talk to us a little bit more, find out more about this personality style, and find out how you can move from living out of your survival or your self-protective system to really being able to power up your innate potential, because it's all there. It's all in your fingertips or in your mind, in the mechanics of your mind. And so you have everything you need to achieve your potential, and we would love to work with you directly through any one of our programs or individually to help you to get to that place where you are becoming who you're meant to be.